It's Friday, January 22nd, 2016, and let's talk about what happened this week over at xdadevelopers.com. Just gonna throw it out there, I did do another general tech news video over on my channel. If you'd like to check that out, that'll be the first link down in the description. But as I mentioned previously, Sony is bringing the Xperia Z5 and Z5C to the US, but what wasn't mentioned before was that for some reason, they're removing the fingerprint sensor. It's still gonna be a great device, even without that sensor, but I'd say that omission is actually gonna drive quite a few potential buyers away. Elephone has made the P9000 Edge official, announcing a buttload of specs about it, and that it's gonna ship with Marshmallow on it, but not actually providing any pricing or availability information. The Asus Zenfone Max with its massive 5000 mAh battery is now available for purchase on Amazon and Flipkart in India for just under 10,000 rupees, or about $150 US equivalent. Samsung announced the pricing and availability of the Gear VR and the Gear S2 in India this week, with the Gear VR at 8,200 rupees and the Gear S2 at right around 25,000 rupees for each of the two models. Dell released a 2016 model of their Venue 8 Pro tablet with an 8-inch 1080p display, LTE and NFC capabilities, and a full-fledged install of Windows 10 Desktop, starting at just $399. A decently inexpensive Windows 10 phone was announced by Bush in the UK. The Bush Illuma is a relatively mid-range device, but it supports LTE, and it's available for just under 80 British pounds, so not too shabby. In an interesting turn of events, Xiaomi has apparently reverted to locking their bootloaders again. According to an announcement over on their forum, the Redmi Note 3's bootloader is now locked, and they're going to be locking the 4C and the Note Pro as well moving forward, and then eventually other devices. Beyond that, the unlocking process for it is going to take up to 21 days because they're going to manually approve each and every one of them after they decide if you're worthy for the unlock or not. That's confusing. Obviously, as a development community, I'm kind of curious to know what your thoughts are on this one. Feel free to let us know down in the comments. In some more development-friendly news, XDA had a call with Jide this week, and they are now officially GPL and Apache licensing compliant with source code available through GitHub, so if you would like to check out any of that source, links in the portal post. Preview 5 of the new Android Studio 2.0 is available, bringing along the ability to test out new incremental changes to your app without actually having to restart the app. The Moto G Turbo Edition started receiving its Android 6 update in India. HTC One M8 users in the UK have started receiving Android 6 as well, and they say that M9 should be receiving it sometime soon. The One M8 on Sprint and T-Mobile are scheduled to receive the update in the next week or so as well, sometime before the end of January. Out of the blue, Sony decided to update the Xperia C4 to Android 5.1, so check for updates on that device if you happen to have one. The ZUK Z1 and the Nook tablet received official nightlies of CM13, and the Galaxy Nexus now has official nightlies of CM12.1. The Galaxy Nexus! Unofficial builds of CM13 are available for the Sony Xperia Z and the Utopia, and to wrap things up, 3 new videos were posted to XDA TV. TK did a full review of the Honor 5X, then the 11th episode of the XDA/Android podcast was released, and Ronald did a tutorial on replacing the screen on a Moto X Pure Edition. But you know what? That is going to be about all from me for today. You can find the links to all of the stories that I talked about down in the video description as usual, as well as the links to my YouTube channels. And remember, if you'd like to stick around for sort of the show after the show, click the first link down in the description to go check out the tech news stuff over on my channel. Non-XDA related stuff, just tech and science and whatever else I find interesting. But remember, if you like this video, please do leave us a thumbs up below the video. We definitely appreciate it. And subscribe to receive all of our videos as soon as they become available. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.